He is trying to stoke a civil war in this country. It is a disgrace what he's doing in Minneapolis.
The Pentagon's military moves come after Trump's invocation of the Insurrection Act, which threatens action in Minneapolis.
If the corrupt politicians of Minnesota don't obey the law and stop the professional agitators and insurrectionists from attacking the patriots of ICE, who are only trying to do their job, I will institute the Insurrection Act.
Say it.
What's the trigger for the Insurrection Act in Minnesota? What are you waiting for?
Well, the Insurrection Act, which has been used by 48% of the presidents as of this moment, the Insurrection Act also, if you look at it, I believe it was Bush, the elder Bush, he used it, I think, 28 times. It's been used a lot.
There's 3 sections to the Insurrection Act. The first section says, if the governor requests the assistance of federal troops, the president may deploy them. The second one, and I want to get the language just so I don't say it wrong. The second section of the Insurrection Act says that the president can deploy federal troops even against the state's wishes in order to, quote, enforce the laws or to suppress rebellion against the U.S. government. There is no question that the President of the United States can use the Insurrection Act as legal authority to call out National Guard troops. The last time this was done was in 1992 by George Herbert Walker Bush because of the riots in L.A.
Team Trump defends the president's Insurrection Act threat, saying Trump is compelled to invoke the act because of Democratic leaders who are inciting violence.
But the Insurrection Act is a tool at the president's disposal. As you know, it has been used sparingly, but it has been used by previous presidents in American history. And I think the president's Truth Social post spoke very loud and clear to Democrats across this country, elected officials, who are using their platforms to encourage violence against federal law enforcement officers, who are encouraging left-wing agitators to unlawfully obstruct legitimate law enforcement operations.
Clashes between anti-ICE protesters and agents are intensifying each day. Despite a Minnesota federal judge's order to not use force against the anti-ICE protesters, a 36-year-old man who was arrested by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement in Minneapolis died while in federal custody in Texas on Wednesday, according to the agency. Security personnel found Victor Manuel Diaz unconscious and unresponsive in his room at Camp East Montana in El Paso, according to ICE.